Hey y'all, Trapper Bob. Had a little bit of cabin fever. Still fighting this COVID thing, but for the most part it's over. Just having a little trouble getting my breath. So I thought I'd take a side-by-side out, drive around out back, and then go across the road to the other half of the farm. See if I can find some sheds. And behind the house, most of the winter, haven't seen a lot of deer. But on my way in today, kicked up a whole bunch of does. I want to say there was probably 20-25 does herded up. And I drove around, checked my deer stand, checked my ground blind, which is pretty well shot. So I broke what was left of it down and packed it in the back of the side-by-side. So yeah, we're just out looking for sheds, and I come across up on the hillside right up here a dead deer, which I thought, okay, it's a harsh winter. Looked like a small one, maybe it didn't make it. And as I'm driving along the creek here, I looked over the hill and found this. I've already got the head. I took the head off. It's a pretty big buck. And as you can tell, it's all there. So I was like, okay, I'm not quite sure why that happened, but maybe a harsh winter. And then the rest of him is like right in front of me here. I thought maybe it was a different deer, but I think it's the same one. His fourth leg and the pelvis and stuff, yeah. So I was a little disturbed because I'll show you the head. It's a big buck. This is kind of the area. This is kind of a bedding area all through here, down on this bottom. There's what's left of the other back leg. So this is behind my house, the farm that we're renting. It goes up to that tree line running east and west up there. Goes all the way across. Back over here. There's a rock quarry back up there. There's usually a lot of deer over there, but they're on the neighbor's land. So I found a deadhead today so far, and I haven't even been out an hour. I'm just out cruising around on the side-by-side. I was going to do a little hiking across the road, see if I can get my wind back. But yeah, seeing easily 25 does when I came back here was kind of a surprise. I mean, we got a lot of deer here, a lot of deer. Last year across the road, my landlord lost the first 16 rows of corn on 2/3 of the field to deer. So here's the and like I said, it is a big buck. That is too bad. It's got 4 on one side, 3 on the other. It's a little chewed on the ends, not too bad. I imagine he's been out here for a few months. But yeah, it's that's a pretty big one. There's what's left of our ground blind. The winter had a pretty, that and the cows kept pushing the sides in on it, and then I don't know how, but something kept pushing the top down. That I haven't figured out yet. I finally pushed it down, and I didn't get back down here to set it up, and the snow piled on top of it and tore a hole in it, so it's pretty well shot. No big deal, I guess. It was a second season for it. If I buy another one, I'll buy a little better quality. Well, I'm gonna head across the road. I know there's a couple bedding areas. I'll check them, and if I find anything else, I'll turn you back on. Talk to you soon. Hey y'all. So I went across the road. I'm up outside where I deer hunt, and I didn't find anything. When I say we've got a lot of deer, I mean we have a lot of deer. I don't know if you can see this trail. This is one of about 10 trails that run this hillside. And there's crops on either end. Up on the hill back over here, there's a little 5-acre hayfield, and on the other side of it, there's corn. There's corn on across the fence in the neighbor's land. And down over the hill, bottom of the hill, there's a creek, and my landlord plants corn and soybeans, rotates crops every year. So this lower end, this next season is going to be soybeans, but the deer have got trails, just ungodly amount of trails. There's at least 10 trails that run east and west through the woods, and then I can't even count the number of trails that come from the bottom up and meet up with the trails that cross the creek. There is another finger that the deer have a tendency to be in quite a bit. I'm gonna go up here, check that out, basically just do a drive around. I'm a little winded. I don't feel too bad though. Didn't find any sheds. Lots and lots of tracks, lots and lots of deer poop, but no sheds. So I'm gonna finish my cigarette here. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be smoking with this shit, but oh well. And then I'm gonna drive over, see if there's I can spot anything around that timber over there, and then I'll probably head home. I did bring the air rifle with me. I might get over there and maybe try to do a little coyote calling, see if I can find anything, maybe talk something into coming out. But if I do, I will turn you back on, and maybe we can call us a coyote in. Talk to you soon.